Hello everyone, I'm Rabbani Rafif and we are from Group 11. We will be discussing the management analysis behind Moët Hennessy Louis Vuitton. Our team consists of 5 members ready for this analysis. So we have Seto Bhanu, Chin Yew Jin, Tang Kiat Yan, Monicka Ann, and myself. Let's begin our discussion. Today we'll quickly cover LVMH foundational structure and history and the global luxury market context. Then we dive into the financials, revenue, and profit trends. Finally, we'll present our bold predictions for the company's future through 2040 and our conclusion. LVMH is simply the number one company in luxury goods, a global giant born in 1987. They now manage over 75 distinct brands from Louis Vuitton to Moet and Chandon. Their secret to success rests on 3 pillars, including decentralization, which is giving a brand's creative freedom to stay fast and innovative, a vertical integration, which means controlling the entire supply chain for unmatched quality assurance, and also balanced portfolio, which means spreading investments across 6 sectors for incredible financial resilience. Crucially, the main profit engine is fashion and leather goods. Their pricing relies on Veblen goods theory. Here, a high price doesn't deter buyers, it actually boosts the product's desire and status. Now let's look at the cornerstone, the Louis Vuitton brand, founded in 1854. Its enduring power comes from constantly balancing its deep heritage with disruptive innovation. Early success was built on solving problems. In 1858, he invented the flat top trunk, a rectangular design that revolutionized how luggage was stored and shipped. To defeat counterfeiting, they strategically patented the globally recognized monogram canvas in 1896. LV then evolved. They expanded into smaller goods like Kipple bag. The ultimate pivot came in 1997, transforming LV from a luggage maker into a full fashion house with its first ready-to-wear collection. Finally, the market context. Luxury is driven by emotional value and is very stable because wealthy customers continue to buy. 3 trends are changing the sector. Quiet luxury, which means customers want subtle discretion and quality. An omni-channel shift, a digital and physical shopping must blend perfectly. And Gen Z focus, which means younger buyers demand authenticity and a clear social purpose. LVMH must commit to ESG criteria while balancing their brand history with technological progress.
Thank you, Rabbani, for the insightful introduction. I'm Tang, and let's dive into the revenue trend. Based on the graph on the left, LVMH growth over the last decade has been impressive, with revenue growth of 130% in the period, even with a 17% dip during the pandemic in 2020. The recovery was strong, but things leveled off in 2024 as the post pandemic surge faded. On the right, regionally, both Asia and the US drove most of the growth. The US market grew from 9.3 to over 21 billion euro, and Asia's revenue more than doubled too, despite a recent slowdown. Even smaller markets like Japan and France showed strong percentage growth, though their overall sales were much lower. In terms of business group, fashion and leather goods remain the backbone of LVMH, led by brands like Louis Vuitton and Christian Dior. Major story was watches and jewelry, which saw a huge 160% jump in 2021 after LVMH bought Tiffany & Co. Other business segments held steady by comparison. I'll now pass the baton to Monica to walk us through the profit margin.
As shown in the profit margin graph, between 2015 and 2019, Louis Vuitton shows a steady growth with the profit margin rising from 18.5% to 21.4%, which driven by a strong performance where strategic moves like the full acquisitions of Christian Dior in 2017 supported this growth. During the year of 2020, we can see that margin dropped to 18.6% due to lower consumer spending and store closures. However, Louis Vuitton rebounded in 2021 with the highest record of 26.7 margin, which sustained through 2023 by strong luxury demand. In 2024, the margin slightly fell to 23.1% due to rising costs and slower market. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Adyatma Seto Bhanu. So for LV number of stores, LV added an average around 200 to 300 stores per year, with the strongest growth occurring in 2020 during the COVID-19 era, when the brand expanded by the 553 stores. This demonstrates the LV ability to continue growing despite the global disruption. By the 2024, LV reached a total of 6,307 stores worldwide. So for the LV global market reach, Asia stands as the largest region with over 2,000 stores, driven by China, South Korea, and Southeast Asia. Europe and US usually remain essential market. We can also see the growing importance of emerging regions like the Middle East and Africa, where the luxury demands continues to rise. Overall, this distribution reflects the LV strategic shift from a Western-centric focus to the fully global network, supported by a diversified regional presence and strong adaptability to the market.
From the financial and market outlook predictions, we use the 10 years financial data from 2015 to 2024 to project the LVMH performance through the Excel forecast model. So we can see that in the short term, the revenue growth will exceed 100 billion, and also for long term, it will exceed close to 200 billion. So for the global store network expansion, in the short term, it will expand close to 8,000 stores, whereas in the long term, it will exceed more than 10,000 stores. In the short term, LVMH focuses on their stability and digital innovation while strengthening their social media engagement and advancing sustainability under their Life 360. For the long term, the group aims to transform and lead through selective acquisitions, immersive digital retail experiences, and global cultural partnerships such as the Olympics. And lastly, they will be targeting on their carbon neutrality and full traceability under their leadership excellence.
In summary, LVMH's strength is its core strategic balance. It shows stellar financial growth driven by fashion and leather goods. The future competitive edge will come from digital transformation and strong sustainability leadership. Our final verdict: LVMH's strategy of combining creative freedom with discipline secures its long term global leadership.